Hi everyone. Okay, so a lot of the guidance that's been coming through for a while now is to connect with the divine feminine energy. So today we're doing a Kuan Yin Oracle reading. Okay, Kuan Yin Oracle reading. She's one of the female ascended masters. Okay, and I'm guided to include the making of the piles, I guess. Okay, so we're just going to do that quickly here. I'm going to make the piles, get the three piles, and we're going to see what comes. I'm here to cut, so we're going to cut, and then we'll have 3 cards. The top 3 cards will be our cards. Okay, so now that we have our 3 piles to choose from, our 3 cards to choose from, you can go ahead and do so. I'm going to open the energy while you do that, and here we go. All right, if you have not picked your pile card yet, please pause the video and do so, but I'm going to get started with the first group. So let's see what the divine feminine energy of Kuan Yin wants to say to you today. Sweeping Sister Willow. That's so interesting. This one was overturned. It was like turned up in the deck. And it was like, anyways, clearly this one's meant to be seen today. Sweeping Sister Willow, 31. Let's see what that says, and then we'll go from there. 31. All right, here we go. Oh, not that one. It's like tucked in here. Okay. Sweeping Sister Willow gently brings you healing for forgiveness and release of old pain now. Let her branches gracefully sweep any sadness and pain from your heart and soul. Your time for greater inner freedom is dawning, and the cleansing sadness and healing of forgiveness is the pathway to the greater freedom now. You deserve this freedom, and you are swiftly becoming ready to gift it to yourself with the help of Kuan Yin. Okay, forgiveness is a way to raise your vibration. Sorry, too much noise there. Forgiveness is a way to raise your vibration by shedding old energies that drain you and prevent you from having all your power available to you now. In previous readings, forgiveness has been coming up as a very important energy. It is a chance to free yourself from suffering and empower yourself. Sweeping Sister Willow guides you to forgive others and yourself abundantly and freely now. You may be very aware of your own need for forgiveness, or this may come as a surprise to you. In which case, be open to hearing the truth of who and what needs to be forgiven and released from Willow Mother from deep within your own heart. It may be a small incident from when you were a child, or a significant experience that you have just put to one side in an effort to carry on with your life. This approach has been admirable, and yet there is always a time to confront, forgive, and move on. Not just in mind, but genuinely in the body. This oracle indicates that you are in the process of forgiving others, and that you also need to remember to forgive yourself for being human and needing to learn and grow just like everyone else. You do not have to be perfect, and sometimes it is in forgiving ourselves that we become most able to forgive others too. We suffer less from harsh judgments, which do not feel good for our heart and drain our soul forces. Instead, we experience more kindness, sweet nurturing from Sweeping Sister Willow, Kuan Yin in her form of forgiveness and healing, and enjoy more peace of mind. Forgiveness is a powerful spiritual practice that helps you disconnect your energy circuits from people, places, situations, and memories that can drain your power from the present moment and slow down your spiritual growth and the physical manifestation of your heart's desire and soul purpose. At present, you are growing spiritually, and you need your power in the present moment to fuel your process. Like surfing a wave, you are about to be lifted, so forgive with sincerity and wisdom, and know that this doesn't mean you are permitting future abuse. It means you are ready to have your power in the present moment. You have compassion and allow the universe to direct the learning of every being on this planet. You let go of thoughts of revenge, and you free yourself from the past. So forgiveness is about letting go of the anger and resentment towards something. It is not the same as absolution, which is letting them off the hook, basically, okay? Or yourself off the hook. So forgiveness does not affect accountability or consequences for actions. Forgiveness just lets go of the anger and resentment toward whatever it is, okay? So there's a affirmation here to say, I now accept the loving assistance of Kuan Yin as I release any cord or attachment that is draining my energy. To all those with whom I have unfinished business, through all time and space, I now declare, I acknowledge you are a soul learning just as I am, and I forgive you. If I have hurt you in any way, please forgive me. I now choose to free you and free myself from the past. May we all be blessed with Kuan Yin's mercy and grace, with the kind healing power of sweeping Sister Willow. So be it. Mani Padme Hum. All right. Do you want me to read the other one? Yes. So there's another one here. Beloved Kuan Yin, sweeping Sister Willow, with gracefulness and surrender into love, you forgave great transgressions against you because you chose wisdom and spiritual growth. You did not hide your anger, you simply chose to let it go and find peace and compassion in your heart. You were free to ascend into bliss. Please bless me that I may draw upon my own wisdom and spiritual strength to forgive and empower myself now. I allow sweeping Sister Willow to gently wash my heart clean. Mani Padme Hum. All right, so forgiveness is key for group number 1. Forgiveness is key. Okay, they're asking me to use this deck, Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle deck, for some more information, okay? So there could be some things that you, from your past lives, if you believe in past lives, that need to be forgiven. So we're gonna see what these cards say, okay? We're just gonna see and go from there. Okay, we have 3 cards that came out. Okay. Religious devotion. So at one point you probably were very religious, maybe in a past life or this lifetime. So forgive anything that, any negative experience that went along with this religious devotion. Okay. Ooh, ritual sacrifice. Okay, I think that goes along with that. Okay. So any negative aspects of religion and ritual sacrifice, you know, any of that kind of stuff that you've encountered either in this lifetime or in past lifetimes, forgive it, okay? Forgive it. And then we have communications. So maybe you were a writer, a messenger, publisher, something in a past life, or maybe you are in this life. Forgive that path is what I'm hearing, okay? Forgive that path. Maybe it's a difficult path. I don't know. And then we have wealth, inheritance, miser, acquisition, gambling, or speculation. So we have positive and negative parts of the wealth here. So forgive it all. Forgive the positive and the negative aspects of the wealth. Okay? Forgive being wealthy. Forgive being in poverty. Forgive addiction to gambling, you know, anything that has made you be in poverty by your own addiction or by someone else's perhaps. Forgive all of that, okay? That's what they're asking you to let go of and forgive, okay? All right, now we want the blue tarot deck, okay? There we go. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, beautiful. So what I heard we wanted the blue tarot deck for was to see what's going to happen when you forgive all of this. And we have the Two of Cups, which is that perfect love, you know, that beautiful, perfect love. And we have the Temperance card. And look at that. We have, you know, the spirit world pouring blessings from their cup into your cup. It's such a beautiful image. I love that image of the Temperance card. Okay, so all good things are coming, right? So if you have any relationship issues, they're going to improve with this Two of Cups. And because that says perfect partnership, right? Divine partnership. And there's going to be more peace in your life. Obviously, forgiveness brings peace. And the spirit world will be able to pour the blessings that it wants to pour into your life from their cup into your cup. So forgiveness is key for this group. And that's it. It's that simple today. That's what they want you to know. You go have a beautiful, beautiful day now. Bye-bye. All right, group number 2, you chose this card. Let's see what it is. Spin the silken thread divine. Okay, let's see what this has to say. Interesting, this one was 31 for the first group and you're 30. So it's you know, they're right hovering around the same things in the book, same area in the book. Okay, let's see what 30 has to say. And it's funny, when I was trying to look up 31, I could only look up 30. And now that I was trying to look up 30, I can only find 31. So maybe number 1 is for you guys as well. Okay, spin the silken thread divine. In creating precious skills, there is a sorting process, sifting out that which is broken to find that which is precious and pure. You are commencing a new cycle, beloved, and it is time to allow for that which is more precious and pure, that which you wish to take with you into the future, to continue and to release that which does not align with your true heart. Sometimes we need help ourselves to access the new cycle by releasing vows from this or other lifetimes, releasing old emotional patterns and calling in wisdom and talents from past lifetimes. You are guided to accept this healing now. Beautiful. Yeah, I think you should look at number 1 too. Your past is calling to you. It is calling to be cleared, to be released, and for the beauty and power of the past to be claimed in the present moment, woven together like a precious rare silk. All the experiences, mistakes, adventures, and successes of your past in this and other lifetimes have given your soul plenty of material from which to draw its wisdom. Like fine silken threads being woven into a beautiful fabric, it has to grow in awareness. It has had to grow in awareness, light, capacity, and love in order to be where it is now. You are being guided by Kuan Yin now to realize that your past is nothing to be ashamed of. Even the worst mistakes that you may have judged yourself or others for have been opportunities to really grow in love. The precious silk could not be formed without the rough layers of the cocoon within which the pure thread is spun by the silkworm. So too have you been able to weave something truly beautiful within the experiences of your life, even those which you no longer need to carry with you as memories or scars. There comes a time to extract the pure thread and cast aside that which is unusable. You are at a point, beloved, where you must choose to empty out old emotional baggage and take forward with you the gifts, skills, wisdom, and talents you have developed throughout many lifetimes, so that you may move into the new cycle that is calling you forward. Sometimes that can feel very unfamiliar and cause us some anxiety, as we do not have the old emotional and behavioral patterns to hold on to as we go through life. Yet there is no need to be fearful of this process, because as you release the old, a beautiful new patterning will be emerging from within you. You will have new emotions, new ways of being available to you, born of your past experiences but not limited by them. Kuan Yin, mistress of spinning the spiritual silk, is with you, and the process can be filled with peace, joy, and love. You will feel lighter for this process and more able to be your divine self in all parts of your life. There's an affirmation here to say aloud. Through the grace of Kuan Yin and my own free will, I now unconditionally forgive and release the pain, shame, or blame that is holding me in past energies and preventing me from living my potential. I release this wholly and completely now through all time and space and all dimensions of my being. Beautiful. Then say this aloud. I now choose to claim all past life talents, gifts, and skills that are based in unconditional love into my present lifetime. I ask for this by the grace and compassion of Kuan Yin and of my own free will in unconditional love and divine mercy. Send love with this intention from you to beloved Kuan Yin once more. When you are ready, feel the lightness in your heart as your cocoon has been transformed into the most exquisite silken garment of light. Imagine it resting on your body and it feels the beauty. Now there's one more thing to say. I now choose to release all vows, agreements, veils, and cords that are not based in unconditional love and no longer serve my highest good through the divine mercy, compassion, and power of Kuan Yin and my own free will. I let this go. I now call upon my past life and current life mastery according to my own free will and through the unconditional love and divine mercy of Kuan Yin. This is so. I choose to spin the silken thread divine, my own light, my own soul light, into my life now. Mani Padme Hum. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do the same thing we did with group number 1, which is we're going to get a few of these cards, which are past life cards, to get some more information about what we might need to let go or what we might need to, reclaim from past lives. All right, there we have a few. Okay, teacher, you were a teacher in a past life. So that's a talent to reclaim. Oh, truth seeker, spiritual questioning, investigation, questioning of authority. So again, truth seeker, you were a teacher and a truth seeker in a past life, or you are in this life, and it's time to reclaim that, okay? Ooh, there was an ice disaster, the ice age. This is something to let go of. This represents like a freeze, okay? So I don't know if it was exactly the ice age, but there was a freeze, on probably some past life talents, that an interruption of freeze is what I'm hearing, that we need to forgive. Okay, we need one more. There it is. Okay. You were a teacher and a truth seeker, and possibly because of that, this was frozen because often in the past, especially with the divine feminine energy, truth seekers, teachers, people especially that practice the Wiccan arts were seen as insane, delusional, hysterical, manic, etc. And they were put in asylums. They were, trapped in some way, like this freeze that I see. It's like being frozen. So it's time to reclaim those talents and to forgive whoever, whatever, put you in a freeze, okay, in past lives around this. I know that might sound weird, but it's what's coming across here, okay? So now we're going to see what you're ready to receive when you do this. Oh, you're releasing a burden. So it's freedom. Freedom from this. Because the Ten of Wands represents releasing a burden. And this is what you're going to receive from doing this process today. And so it's freedom. When you release the burden, it's freedom. So you're receiving your freedom back. You're getting your freedom back that was taken from you here. Okay? This is amazing. This is beautiful. And it's this simple. Today, it's short and sweet and simple and clear. Thank you for joining. I hope this helps, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye now. All right, my group number 3, let's see what card you chose. Sound the fierce flute. Wow, we got 29, 30, and 31. So that's really interesting. I think maybe this is all connected, and maybe you want to watch 1 and 2 because it's 29, 30, and 31. So it's, very much in line. It's really interesting. And we're going backward, which I thought that's weird because usually, but it's because we're looking at past lives within this reading as well. So that makes sense that it went backwards from 31 to 30 to 29. That's really cool. I mean, out of all these, this deck has been shuffled many times. So for them to come out all together is really interesting. Okay, let's see what this one wants to reveal to us. The 29. Sound the fierce flute. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your spiritual intentions. Like a fierce-sounding flute cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent, your discernment allows you to stay true to your values and spiritual destiny without getting caught up in distraction. If you wish to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, then discerning between higher and lower vibrational choices is helpful. It is wise to be accepting of all of life and not judge people or situations as good or bad. Some are more pleasant than others, and yet sometimes a challenge can turn out to bring us great growth and opportunity, which in turn becomes a blessing. However, this does not mean that we are wise to abandon the power of choice. We can use our discernment to be guided on our path to be the most joyful, uplifting, and helpful experiences for our soul growth. Not to be, but to the most joyful. Okay? Discernment is not judgment. It does not render some things better or worse than others. It is the power of selection based on desire or intention. If we intend to grow through joy and adventure rather than fear or suffering, then we can use our discernment to make choices that feel expansive and uplifting rather than constrictive or draining. Discernment is necessary in all realms of life, from the physical to the spiritual, from the sort of lifestyle we choose to lead to the people who we choose to spend time with, or the ways that we spend most of our time, even the kinds of spiritual energies that we invoke. Discerning choices help us craft our reality. A wise use of discernment helps us be truthful, clear, and accurate in our perception. Like the fierce flute cutting through all vibrations, discernment shatters illusions and gets to the truth of a matter, right to the essence. With the truth, there are no nasty surprises later on, or if there are, we can deal with them swiftly and use them for growth with minimal suffering. We can ascertain what is real and what is false. This inner knowing informs our choices so that we seek out those people, places, opportunities, and experiences that feel aligned with love. Then our path becomes one of greater joy and well-being. Your discerning powers are growing, and you are capable of greatest discernment when you listen to your heart and are able to let go of fear and shame, which can cloud your perception. Yeah, definitely watch 2 and 1. This oracle has come to you because you are in need of seeing a situation in your life from your heart rather than from appearances. Don't be afraid to trust your own vision, beloved. It will help you live your truths and take good care of your own soul. Say aloud, I now give myself permission to make choices that feel aligned with my deepest intentions. I forgive myself for any time I have not made choices that support my deepest intentions. I forgive others who might have held me back, even without meaning to do so. And I now choose to be discerning in my choices so that I create my life experience as I most desire and intend it to be. I call on Kuan Yin to sound her fierce flute so that I may shatter illusion and discern truth. So be it. Now, another thing to say. Dearest Kuan Yin, who sees from the highest perspective and knows the truths in all situations, please help me discern the best possible choices available to me. Bless me with the awareness I need to make choices that support my deepest desires this lifetime. May my spiritual intentions help me see beyond illusion, beloved, into the deeper truths of matters. Sound your flute so fierce with love and compassion and clarity now. Mani Padme Hum. Unbelievable how this has come together, this reading. This is beautiful. I definitely think you should watch 1 and 2. But right now, we're going to look at past life stuff and see what comes up. There's the first one. Artist. Okay, you may have been an artist in your past life. You might be an artist in this life. Okay, so they want you to connect with your artist, with the artist in you. Okay. Accomplishment. Okay, so, and we often have, so in this we have achiever and celebrity. We have competitor and failure. So there's, using your discernment, choose which energy of accomplishment you want to connect with. Achievement versus failure, right? Maybe it's, collaborative instead of competitor. If you want celebrity, choose it. You don't have to. But so you can see, and as with artists, you can be a professional, you could be a hobbyist, you could be a collector of art. You could do, the model, like, some people like to build models, do that kind of thing. So there's all kinds of options that you can choose from, is what they're showing us here, okay? And you experienced some of this in your past lives, and you can bring this forward into your new lives. If you watch into this life, if you watch the other two, you'll see that that's a theme here, okay? Now, we have a water disaster, flood, drowned, tsunami or tropical storm, lost at sea. So this needs to be forgiven. This needs to be let go of, this energy, okay? So that's interesting. I'm going to shuffle. Okay. Okay, we have the Wild West. Cowboy, indigenous person, settler, or other. Okay, so these are going together. So this might go together, that there was a flood, and you may have lived in this time, and you may have been a settler, and there was a flood, and you lost everything, and that was traumatic. Who knows? Take what you resonate with here, but let go of any of this that doesn't serve you. Okay, from your past lives. Take the lessons and take the good from it, but let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Okay, that's what they're saying with these cards. So this is just information. All right, now let's see what she wants to say with these Divine Feminine Tarot cards. There we go. Look at that. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. I'm going to keep, okay, so you got 3 cards instead of 2, or instead of 1 like the other groups. But remember I said maybe focus on collaboration instead of competitor. Choose collaboration versus competition. Look at this. You get the 3 of Pentacles. This is the success through collaboration card. So that's very cool. And then you got 2 2s, 22. This card came through for the group number 1, the Temperance card, which talks about the perfect partnership, so collaboration, and the spirit world pouring blessings into your cup with the Temperance card, and, peace and harmony. And that came out with this card, which is, represents often fiery conversations, but we're having peace and harmony. So that's creative conversations. We need creative tension, right? So don't be afraid to have those creative conversations, those tense conversations, sometimes those fiery conversations with whoever you're collaborating with, because that's going to lead to a major creation for you, because 22 is the master creator number. So this is a very clear hint to you that collaboration is a good idea for you. Okay. And to not be afraid of that. So that's really cool how those came out together. Very cool. That's it. These are very short and sweet and clear readings today. So I hope that this helps in some way, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye now. I wanted to just come back because I saw the 322 as I was signing off and read that message to you. You are being invited to remember that as it's you who's on this spiritual journey, you have to take the lead when light and resolution are required. Forgive. Definitely watch number 1 and 2. But anyways, that's it for today. Bye-bye now.